Wait, where the heck am I? That's right, I'm not at home this week. I'm at Spice World 2019 in Austin, Texas. And this week, I want to share with you guys my very first flight. Um, as some of you know, I used to weigh a lot more than I do now. I have been spent the last couple of years working out, and I've been on the keto diet. And everybody says, "Oh, it's a fad. No, the weight loss doesn't last." Okay, 2 years later, down 210 pounds. I'm going to let the results speak for themselves. So, I wanted to share with everyone my first flight as an adult. The last flight that I took was in, 1988, I believe. And it was a cross-country flight with my grandmother to pick up my grandfather. I was going to ride back with him because he had a project out in California. And we drove back, and I got to see a lot of the countryside. But I've never been to Texas. Or if I have, I was just too young to remember it. But anyway, it had its perils, and well, I'll let the video speak for itself. So I'm on the road, still fueling up. It's time to fuel up and geek out with kilobytes and caffeine on the road. So, yeah, this is going to be an interesting video on my first flight as an adult. I'll go into the details later, but so far, this trip has not been an overwhelming success. I've had almost nothing but calamity with every bit of it. So, I bought some clothes. I'm supposed to go to some events while I am at the event. It's a, I don't know if you'd really call it a trade show, but it's an event for people that are in my industry, which is IT. There's going to be some security professionals there, a lot of vendors, so I'm going to be there to try to do as much networking as I can, no pun intended. But it's, one of those things that you really need to present yourself the best. I bought some nice clothes to go on this trip, and of course I bought them on eBay. I'm not made of money, so I couldn't really afford to go out and buy nice stuff brand new in the store. Well, the funny thing is, when I went to start packing, I discovered that my suitcase had been ruined. Basically, there was a issue with one of the wheels, and apparently at some point my cats decided to relieve themselves inside it. And I've got to drag this thing around Austin, Texas. It's not going to work. So I had to make the judgment call to just pitch it, and unfortunately I cannot replace it. We had family members give us a suitcase, but it was almost the exact same size as my wife's suitcase, which was my only other option. And it wasn't while it had little casters on the bottom, it wasn't a full roller. So, try to drag something like that around, See, I'm not going to have a car, so I'm really going to try to limit using any services like Uber. So I've got to drag this thing probably 10, 11 miles all told. So it's something that's got to roll. It's got to roll freely. It might look like I'm making light of this, but it's just, this is how my life works. All the planning and it all falls apart. But anyway, so I'm out right now. I'm on my way to the post office to pick up a couple of things that I bought. Again, for the trip, one being a shirt that I'm not going to be able to take with me because I'm not going to have the luggage space. But I might even stop over to Goodwill and check out, see if they've got any luggage for sale cheap. If I could find something for like $20, that would be awesome. But yeah, so I guess you could call this day 0 of my trip, and it is what it is. Unfortunately a strikeout for finding luggage. I did happen to find 2 shirts I probably shouldn't have bought, but I figure if nothing else I can probably flog them on eBay. One's a Tommy Hilfiger polo shirt that I just really liked, and saw it before I saw the colors before I saw the branding or my size. But another one was a sweater, which I don't really have a lot of, so I don't see that as being too much of a waste, but it's actually Abercrombie & Fitch, so never been able to wear anything from them before. So we're going to jump in the car and head back out. There's one more Goodwill I want to stop at before we take off to the post office. So away we go. They did have some luggage, but nothing the size that I needed or anything like that. So yeah, unfortunately, we're just going to go ahead and head over to the post office, and then probably going to go ahead and head on home. So, unexpected stop at this place, which is just outside of Lenore, and we struck gold. Found a new suitcase for 25 bucks. That's well within my reasonable budget. I couldn't afford $100 for it, but it's actually in pretty good shape. Doesn't really look like it's been traveled with a bunch, and yeah, that's $25, so wasn't really planning on spending that, but it's what it is. All right, so after all was said and done, I finally got everything packed up, and as you can see, we're in the process. I've got the SUV packed up, and I've got all my stuff ready to go. So 3:30 in the morning, we're gonna get up, and then we're taking off. So gonna be in the air. Well, the big day is here. Gotten myself ready. It's about 3:30 a.m. and this isn't really a super early time for me on Sundays. I typically get up about, or try to wake up around now to get ready and go to the gym. So I'm not going to get to go to the gym today, and well, I know I'm going to be feeling it later, but anyway, they do have a fitness center at the hotel I'm going to. So I'm hoping that that's going to turn out to be a positive experience. So anyway, I just found out that a guy I've been palling around with on Discord for the past few months is going to be on my flight. So when I get to the airport, I'm actually going to be meeting up with someone. So nerves are starting to go away a little bit. So that's a good thing. Well, time to get ready to go.
At the airport about 2.5 hours early. Gave me plenty enough time to get my bag checked and go through TSA, since it's the first time I'd ever done any of this. We started boarding the plane, and while my nerves were up, so was my excitement level. I was really looking forward to this, as this is something I had never thought that I would ever be able to do. Once I got on the plane and situated, I was surprised at how comfortable I was. More so, I was surprised I did not have to have a seatbelt extender, which again was something I never thought that would be possible. I got a seat right at the wing, so I was able to get some really cool footage of us taking off and landing. issue that I had was the fact that my headphones were about to die on me, but I didn't let that stop me from enjoying the flight. I just couldn't believe that I was up in the air and that I was actually experiencing this.
after everything was all said and done, I didn't get a lot of pictures. I didn't get any pictures outside of the last one that I just showed on my trip into Austin. It was fairly uneventful. The guy I met up with from the Discord server, after we landed, we shared an Uber back to the hotel. Turned out we were staying in the same hotel, so I thought that was really cool. Really, it was by all means a uneventful flight, but for me, it was an amazing experience. Yeah, I will definitely do that again. I mean, obviously, I have to fly back home. But anyway, uh, this is so cool that I can now keep air travel in mind anytime I need to go anywhere. Anyway, so yeah, that's the video for this week. I'm going to be uploading more content. I'm going to be taking pictures and videos of the various events at Spice World 2019 this week. So we'll see what happens. Didn't really do a whole lot in my hotel room last night, mostly just decompressed. I've had a very stressful couple of weeks, and it was really just nice to sit back, relax, and watch a little HGTV like adults do. But anyway, that's going to be it for me this week. So hope everyone has a great week. And if you're at Spice World 2019, I will see you there.